Yeah, hi everyone. इस वीडियो में we will see that how we can import bulk users, right? So if there is a requirement, so there is generally requirement when we are doing a Scratch implementation and we need to ingest lot of users, right? सो वन बाय वन तो नहीं करेंगे, राइट? सो देयर विल बी ऑप्शन कि हमें जहाँ पे बल्क यूजर्स अपलोड करना है, तो क्या है, क्या हम मैनुअली बनाएंगे या उसको बल्क इंपोर्ट भी कर सकते हैं? सो वी विल सी दैट ऑप्शन कि हम बल्क इंपोर्ट कैसे कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो फॉर डेमो पर्पस दिस इज माय डेव ऑर्ग, राइट? सो डेव ऑर्ग में मेरे पास सो टू शो दिस डेमो, राइट, टू बल्क इंपोर्ट, राइट, मैं कितने यूजर्स इंपोर्ट कर सकता हूँ, तो आई कैन सी कि मेरे पास इसमें सेल्स प्लेटफॉर्म यूजर लाइसेंस के 3 यूजर लाइसेंसेस रिमेनिंग है. So I can show you for how I can import or ingest 3 users in bulk or at a time. And by looking at this example, by going through this example, you can import whatever licenses are available in the Salesforce. You can ingest that number of users in one go, right? So now, so I will be ingesting the users with the profile with the user license Salesforce platform, right? And now I'm going to my Excel sheet, right? And मैंने एक प्रिपेयर किया है कि यूजर्स को इंसर्ट करने के लिए what are the all mandatory fields which we need, right? So if you see this, the first name, right, last name, alias, right, email ID, federation ID we'll talk about in some time, right? Then username, it's also a mandatory profile ID. Then these are the fields which are also mandatory, like time zone, SID की, right? What is the time zone you want to give कि यूजर किस टाइम जोन में काम कर रहा है, राइट? लोकल, सो लोकल का मतलब है कि अगर इफ यू वांट टू कि आपका डेट एंड टाइम एंड नंबर एंड करेंसी जो फील्ड्स है उस किस फॉर्मेट में डिस्प्ले हो, तो you can use that local. As of now, for this demo I am using en underscore in, right? Then there is email encoding key. So generally UTF hyphen 8 is used, and it ensures that special characters, symbols, and non-English text display correctly in that email, right? So whatever email we are sending, right, फ्रॉम दैट यूजर, सो जो भी ईमेल्स आएंगे या सेंड होंगे, सो उस ईमेल में जो भी टेक्स्ट है, सब्जेक्ट है, एंड व्हाट एवर कंटेंट्स इन दैट ईमेल, it displays in correct way, right? Then there is a language local key, right? So that controls the language of the Salesforce UI, right? कि आप इंग्लिश में देखना चाहते हो या किस लैंग्वेज में देखना चाहते हो. फॉर दिस एग्जांपल आई हैव kept it en underscore us, right? And then there is a flag called is active, इस यूजर को एक्टिव बनाना है, right? So these are the fields, right? Now I'm talking about federation identifier. So basically this we can say that it's a external field, external ID field, we can say that, and value should be unique in this, right? Generally I have used this federation identifier in SSO, right? So whenever there is a SSO integration, right, so that external system identifies the user using this value only, right? So why I am giving this, I am putting here this column as well. This is not mandatory field to insert user, right? But I can do upsert users, right? So that if the users exist with this federation identifier, the duplicate user will not be created, it will offset, right? So that's why I have given example. Otherwise we can remove that and simply insert that, right? So in this demo, to ingest a bulk user, right, so I have taken 3 users, right? You can ingest n number of users, whatever license is available in the org, right? And for demo purpose I'll be ingesting through Salesforce inspector, right? But however you can use data loader as well, data loader as well, right? So for this demo I am giving the example using, I'll be giving the example using Salesforce inspector. Now we can see that how we can ingest, and let's see if this goes successful or not, right? So now here comes in my org, right? I have my inspector, right, where you can see this. I have queried, right, whatever active users I have, right, along with the name, email ID, profile, right? And there are 12 record 12 users which are active, right? Now I have to ingest that three users. So I will go to this option, right? So once you install that extension, this is a Salesforce Inspector Reloaded Chrome extensions. Once you install these extensions, you can get this icon in the right side, right? And then you can get this kind of options, right? So now we have to ingest, so we can click on data import. So here I can go simply with insert and user as well, but I will show the demo using upsert as well, right? Upsert user. And now I simply paste that. Sorry, just give me a second. So yeah, so I will simply, I copied that Excel from the Excel, right, and simply control V, right? If you can, so if you see this data are populated, right? I have used, means I am using that inspector for data migration for at least 50,000 records. It is very simple to use, right? But if there are more than 50,000, you can go for data loader. If there are less data, right? So that inspector is very quick and very easy to use, right? Now, so upsert. So once we give the upsert, it's asked for external ID as well. Which external ID you want to? So I will be using federation identifier as well. Means I will be using federation identifier only. Now here we have to map the fields. So our if you can see, this is the first name, which is the Excel header. Now I have to match with the exact field name, first name. Last name is automatically matched because I have kept that Excel header exactly with the user field, right? Alias is also matched, email is also matched, federation identifier, right? So we can use federation identifier, then username, then profile ID. So here on the profile ID, basically I have copied from my org, right, one profile ID and put it here, right, to show this demo. So basically this is a Salesforce platform user profile ID. Now these are time zone, local SID key, email encoding key. These are automatically mapped because I have kept the name same as the user field, right? Now let's see what happens, right? Now I'm running upsert. So if you see, so there are that is there is one succeed and two fail, right? I can see why it is, oh, okay, I can see that why it is failed. Duplicate username, the username already exists, right? So one succeeded means that test2 at the gmail.com succeeded, but other two were failed because there are users with the same name in this org, right? So so what we can do, that we can correct this and then again insert as well, right? So let me, so there is, so let me uh, put some other post prefix dev example or something like that, dev example. Okay, now, okay, now I will ignore this last one because it has been successfully inserted. I will keep the first two only. Okay, now again I can paste it and then again do the same mapping again. Federation identifier, username, profile ID, and yeah, everything is fine now. Here external ID you need to mention federation identifier. Now I am running upsert. So simply I did what I did, I changed the username, right? That's it. Now if you can see, these two are also inserted. Right now if I go again on the data export and do the query, right, where, so it will show now 15 records. Initially it was 12, now it is 15, right? And you can see that these users have been inserted. If you see the last three, these are the new records which I have inserted. And if I navigate to this user, right, so we can see the details as well, whatever we have ingested. So I am navigating to the first user. Okay, now you can see that name, email ID, username, profile, it is standard platform user, right? And whatever we have set, right? Time zone, local, right? So these things have been correctly mapped, email encoding. So this way you can ingest bulk users, right? So you don't need to create one by one. There can be chances if there is integration with sso, right? There can be chances you can miss to put federation identifier as well, right? So it's better to use bulk import to save the time. And if the integration is there as well with the different external system to to get it done correctly, we should use bulk upload, right? So I hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you, everyone.